up, guys? It's Bebe. I am the new developer relations engineer at Reach, and I just wanted to start off saying that I don't know how to build on the blockchain. And I think that's going to be the case with a lot of people here. And so when I got hired, I was a little taken aback because I know people that develop on the blockchain. I'm not one of those people. I want to be, but I have a regular engineering background in C Sharp and Unity, so mostly game design and game development. So I come from a pretty different world, but what I'm coming to understand is that if you have ever built anything, it could even like a simple HTML web page, after going through the tutorial, I think that you can build on the blockchain. There's a learning curve with the concepts, I think, but as far as the syntax, I don't think that that's hard. It's not like learning a completely new language. Like if you're familiar with JavaScript or Python or C++, it's it's pretty much on the same plane. So I think that you guys will be able to piece it together if you go through the Reach tutorial, which fun fact, they had me go through that as part of the interview process. I had to go through the tutorial, build out the finished product, and then film a tutorial showing other people how to do it. So I passed that part, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But that was surprising to me because I know developers that work in blockchain and that have been working in blockchain, and I'm part of these clubhouses and all these other communities. And I really see how the platform makes it, it's like the hypotenuse. Instead of going like boop boop in the corner, you're just going straight across, which is cool. So I personally was blown away with Reach's technology, but I'm not an expert. So the whole point of all of this little video series is because I want to learn how to build on the blockchain. So if I'm going to be an efficient developer relations engineer, I just have to know my stuff. That's that simple. So my background, like I said, is check my notes, by the way. So my background, like I said, is in C Sharp and gaming. Been an engineer for like 4 years, maybe 5, closer to, yeah, maybe 4. And so 2020 came around,
Big mean
all
flu.
that, and I pivoted. So I thought it was an opportunity to get into something, a different type of emerging tech that I was unaware of. And I had worked in IoT for about a year and a half, and I really felt like it was pretty fresh. So if you're familiar with Terminal and Bash scripting and just getting around in the directories, I think that you'll be able to figure this out pretty quickly. Maybe a little quicker than I did, actually. Yeah, like I said, I know, I know a lot of what I read about. I don't know a lot of practical, and I think that makes a really big difference between the community of developers and the people that are just interested in it. So a big part of my daily job, and I'll get down to that point right here, is I spend a lot of time learning, but I probably spend more time unlearning. And that's just a part of the learning process with blockchain. I have noticed that there is some misinformation out there, things that I have believed and have preached about for a very long time. So for me, it's really important to get the facts straight. And if I'm going to be offering technical support to you guys on our Discord or wherever, I really just need to know my stuff. So this series is about me becoming efficient enough in the blockchain development space. I want to build on the blockchain using Reach. That's it. So a day in my life is the first thing that I do is I focus on the communities. I have found a lot of really cool people on Reddit so far. The conversations are kind of all over the place, but there was a lot of pop culture. Just the other day, somebody was talking about how Nick Carter posted about crypto. And then there was a very long thread about all of us singing along to one of the Backstreet Boys song on Reddit. So you never know what you're going to find. By the way, if you're into that kind of stuff, you should join our Discord channel, especially the random channel. It's good times. It's really funny, and it is truly random. The general channel, as you can see, one of our users just published an article about their experience using Reach, and our beloved creative marketing director came up with this hilarious meme. So, tech people, we have a good sense of humor, I'd like to think, right? So yeah, my job basically consists of Reddit, memes, events eventually when all that stuff opens up, which I'm really excited about personally, and brainstorming ways to make whatever I'm learning digestible and interesting for you guys. So my biggest goal in life right now is to figure out how I can be the most effective teacher. Not only is that a personal passion of mine, but that is something that is, of course, my job, but it's in the interest of the entire industry. I believe it's going to be really important for blockchain to become mainstream eventually. I think it's necessary. I think it's needed, and we need more developers building dApps and contributing to blockchains, building more cryptos. Like, we just need more busy bees on it. And I actually spend a good amount of my day learning because I am fairly new to this industry, and a lot of people are as well. So something that my boss actually reminded me of is you will be doing a lot of unlearning. Most of the stuff that you probably hear may not be the most accurate. So again, learning is critical, and eventually all those things will start piecing themselves together and start making sense. And I'm going through that right now myself. So far, I'm working on my base understanding of what does what, who are the key players. For us, we really focus on Algorand and Ethereum as two of the major blockchains. You'll see them both in our tutorial section. Oh, let me show you that really quick. So this is cool. This is genuinely really cool. So, if you don't know about Reach, cool, no worries. You can check out our site. You can see what we're about. But the thing that I thought was really cool was how the tutorial was broken down in really simple ways. And a really good tip, if you wanted to see what was coming ahead in the tutorial, you could just go through to section 2.10, and this gives you a really good breakdown of what's in each section. So it took me maybe with breaks and taking my dog out, to feeding her and stuff like that, and waiting for the lawnmower, the landscaping guys to come and go. It took me about 2.5 hours. But you could probably build it a little quicker if you just went straight through it and you had your environment set up. And I would recommend setting aside or just making sure you have at least 4 gigs of space. But if you have the opportunity to go through this tutorial, I highly recommend it because you actually get to build something. You can get up to the point where you have an executable file or it compiles, but whether or not you want to put that on the blockchain is up to you. But you get the whole experience of building towards it using Reach. So I think that's cool, and it's available to whoever wants to experience it. And if you were to get through the tutorial, which I did, but you could go to the workshops. I have not done that yet. And that's further on our site. Oh, right over here. So we have a handful of them. So, if you ever get stuck, I'm in Discord. You can just @me directly. I'm in all the channels. I'm pretty active. I'm BB Jean. And I really hope that you'll come hang and we'll learn together. And hey, I'm sure that I can learn something from you too. So if you want to come connect, find us on Discord and we'll go from there.
1, 2, 3.